Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and today I'll be presenting the summary of article Companies Need to Rethink What Cybersecurity Leadership Is. This article is written by Matthew Doan and was published in November 2019 on the Harvard Business Review website. The article really revolves around the critical issues in cybersecurity leadership and the need for the new approach. So yeah, let's get started with it.
In today's presentation, we will follow the structured agenda. We will begin by introducing the article, then we will move on to discuss the objectives. Following that, we will explore the author's key findings and proposed framework. We will then analyze the article considering both its strengths and limitations. Furthermore, we will examine how the article relates to our course. Finally, we will conclude the presentation.
In the upcoming slide, I'll give you a quick intro to the article and the issues described in it. In this article, author has discussed critical issues surrounding the cybersecurity leadership and the need for a new approach. The new approach is further discussed in the key findings and suggested framework slide. The article begins by explaining the challenge faced by companies in making cybersecurity an integral part of the strategy, operation, and culture. It highlights how cybersecurity is often an afterthought in strategic decisions, resulting in a twofold problem. Cybersecurity is often treated as a back office job, and the leaders lack the tools and influence needed to make a significant impact in their organization. He also highlights that cybersecurity leaders' average tenure is just 18 months, and definitely it's clear that we need to change this approach. In the next few minutes, we will delve into the objectives of this article and the methodologies used to achieve them. While the article doesn't explicitly state a research question, its primary objectives are quite clear. The objectives are to highlight the current challenges in the cybersecurity leadership and propose a framework to improve it. The central goal of this presentation is to highlight the evolving role of Chief Information Security Officers. This can be divided into two distinct phases, what they were doing historically and what they are expected to do. So in the past, CISOs were primarily engaged in the technical task, resulting in the missed opportunities for a broader potential. But today, CISOs must safeguard the business, adapt to swiftly changing threats, and exert influence over the top level management. To adapt to this transformation, companies must reassess their expectations and equip CISOs with essential resources and backing they require. Now let's uncover the core of this article, the key findings and the proposed frameworks. The first key finding is that cybersecurity is often treated as a back office function, and it's this notion that's at the heart of many challenges companies face today. The second finding highlights a critical gap that many cybersecurity leaders lack the necessary skills to exert influence and lead effectively. Let's talk about the suggested frameworks to overcome these issues.
The first key element is to set your intent with cybersecurity strategy. Companies need to define their cybersecurity strategy's intent. Each business presents a unique set of risks, so there is no one size fits all approach when it comes to choosing a cybersecurity strategy. Some primary options to consider building a strategy around could be bottom line growth, business continuity, brand protection, and compliance. Regulatory pressure, risk exposure, and what customer values are factors related to business context that will drive the choice of strategy. For example, an Internet of Things manufacturer may focus on growth, betting on cybersecurity's ability to be a differentiator and to justify premium prices. Business leaders must thoroughly analyze their why for cybersecurity and be very clear regarding their choice. The chosen strategy will cascade down to operational activities, which will then drive business outcomes.
The second key element is positioning. Businesses need to position cybersecurity function to have influence. There should be proper position structure. Here, position can be broken down into location, authority, and incentive. Putting IT operations and security under IT function and on the same budget may create significant problems. Also, we need to identify the type of influence that we want cybersecurity to have. Cybersecurity need to be tailored to specific elements since data and digital infrastructure are not neatly contained. Additionally, cyber leaders need to have authority to make changes happen across the business. Furthermore, business leaders need to incentivize the right stakeholder to work in collaboration with the cybersecurity function. For example, in the supply chain management department, you might want cybersecurity checks to be part of evaluating potential business partners. Matthew, the author, explicitly mentions his experience at a global pharmaceutical organization, which incentivizes better behavior by tailoring cyber KPIs to each business unit, creating a healthy peer pressure that encourages executives to partner with the cybersecurity function and establishing bonuses for those leaders whose department do. The third key element is choosing the right cyber leader. The word who is clearly important here. Businesses need to prioritize mindset over technical skill when picking a cyber leader. One must be having an expansive view, be a good motivator, understand how neuroscience can improve leadership, and be willing to learn. Leaders should focus on exerting influence on business strategy, technology decisions, and enterprise risk management apart from just technical capabilities. To succeed, cyber leaders must build relationships within the organization while developing their teams. They need to simplify technical concepts and convey right messages to the senior leaders to get their attention and contribution. As we move forward, let's critically evaluate this study by examining its strengths and limitations. This article offers several commendable strengths. Firstly, it draws from the practical insights derived from the author's consulting engagements, which provides a strong foundation for its discussions. This real world experience not only adds authenticity but also enhances the relevance of the issues discussed. By doing so, it effectively helps readers to relate to the challenges faced by the businesses in the field of cybersecurity leadership. Furthermore, the provision of an actionable framework is a significant asset. This framework doesn't just identify problems, it offers concrete steps that organizations can follow to improve their cybersecurity leadership. It acts as a practical guide for those seeking to enhance their cybersecurity efforts. Lastly, the article's emphasis on the importance of leadership mindset over technical skills is valuable. It underscores qualities like a broad perspective and relationship building, often overshadowed by the technical expertise, as essential for effective cyber leadership. On the flip side, there are notable weaknesses in the article. One primary concern is the lack of empirical data and statistical analysis to substantiate its claims. The absence of quantitative data might raise questions about the reliability and generalizability of the proposed framework. Additionally, the article leans heavily on unreliable evidence from consulting engagements, which introduce a potential bias and subjectivity into its finding, possibly skewing the breadth of the experiences. Another weakness lies in the limited exploration of challenges. While it highlights the need to redefine cybersecurity approaches, it doesn't delve deeply into the potential hurdles and resistance organization might encounter when implementing the suggested framework. Addressing these challenges is essential for practical application. Lastly, the scope is quite limited, focusing mainly on rethinking cybersecurity leadership without exploring the broader cybersecurity issues and trends in greater detail. A more comprehensive study would have offered a more holistic view of the cybersecurity landscape. In this slide, we'll talk how this article connects to our course concepts. The article strongly aligns with the fundamental concept of integrating IT strategy with business strategy, a core theme in strategic management of IT. It emphasizes the need of cybersecurity to be an integral part of an organization's overall business strategy. In this course, we as students often explore how IT strategies should support and align with the broader business objectives to create value. The article's message reinforces the importance of integrating cybersecurity into the strategic management of IT, ensuring that it is not an isolated technical concern but a strategic one. This integration is crucial for ensuring that IT investments, including cybersecurity measures, contribute to the organization's success. The discussion on the qualities and the mindset of cyber leaders corresponds with the course concept of strategic leadership in IT. In BTM 633, we study the critical role of leaders in shaping and executing IT strategies. The article stresses the significance of leadership qualities such as having an expansive worldview, building relationships, and influencing change. It highlights that successful cybersecurity leaders must not only possess technical knowledge but also leadership acumen to effectively communicate and drive strategic decisions. This reinforces the idea that IT leaders need to be strategic thinkers and effective communicators. Also, it indirectly touches upon the concepts of aligning technology with business objectives. In BTM 633, we learn how IT should be aligned with the organizational goal to maximize its strategic impact. The article argues that cybersecurity leadership should be aligned with the business strategy, reflecting the course emphasis on ensuring that IT investment and cybersecurity measures support the business overall objectives. The article concludes by emphasizing that by adopting the framework, companies can better mitigate business risk associated with cybersecurity. This means they are better prepared to protect their operations, data, and reputation from cyber threats. By taking a proactive approach and integrating cybersecurity into their strategy, they reduce likelihood of costly data breaches, financial losses, and damage to their brand. Many industries face regulatory requirements related to cybersecurity. The framework helps in aligning companies' cybersecurity practices with the regulations, reducing friction and potential conflicts with regulatory authorities. This can result in a smoother relationship with regulators, reducing the risk of fines and legal issues related to compliance. A key benefit of framework is that it establishes a strong foundation for technology and security within the organization. It ensures that cybersecurity is not just a standalone function, but is integrated into core operations and culture of the company. This foundation is essential for ensuring that technology investments are secure, data is protected, and that security considerations are embedded in the development of new products and services. Integrating cybersecurity effectively can provide competitive advantage. Customers and partners are increasingly concerned about the security of their data and transactions in today's world. A company that can demonstrate a strong commitment to cybersecurity can differentiate itself in the market, potentially attracting more customers and more partners who trust that their data is safe. However, the article emphasizes that the success of this framework depends on one crucial factor: strong commitment and top-down initiative from the company leaders. In other words, for this framework to work, it requires active support and engagement from high level of the organization, including the board of directors and C-suite executives. Without their commitment to making cybersecurity a strategic priority, this framework may remain underutilized and cybersecurity may continue to be viewed as a back office function only. I appreciate your time and attention in listening to this summary. Thank you very much.